Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do?
Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. This is fielded at the goal line. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready? You ready? Mark 44. Watch the slant. Hey, easy. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Brees. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Sammy!
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All day, dog. Kill. Check 24. Check 3. You're good. Right forward. Ready. No. Check 31. Check.
On second down, Kamara. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brees trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop.
56.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Foles completes it to Lee. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Pick. Hey, Kaden.
Now Foles. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Foles. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's the 5th-round rookie from Temple. It's Raquel Armstead. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Going with Armstead, a first down carry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Watch the run. Hey, check Mike 47.
From the 29, Foles. And he completes it to Westbrook. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, you guys can come.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Breeze now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check.
Breeze now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Talvin Smith. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Saints, nothing.
Here we go. 180. Right, 54. Check pass. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, let's get off the field. Go.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Foles. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
4-7's the Mike. Hey, Charlie. Mike's 40. Go.
Here's Foles. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Over.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Breeze now on first down. He's got Smith here. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he finds Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Kamara. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Breeze going to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And that'll set them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
You kill! You kill! My 50, my 50. Hey, my 7. Hey, we got my 50, my 50, huh? Hey, you kill! You kill!
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, Delta. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check, check. You kill. Pull it together.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll run with a fullback Zach line. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hey,
Now Breeze has pass incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. 180. I know you ain't got it. Turbo 64. Check 25.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
180.
I'm trying to collect.
Now Leonard Fournette. And an alley to run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. This is Fournette. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch time. Tight end right. We got 4. 56. Mike, 56. What we got? 56. We ain't giving up nothing today. Mike's 56.
Now back to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. Foles now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. The final shot before half for Breeze. And he'll let it fly in the direction again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, here's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, beginning the drive here with Armstead. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Under.
They'll set up a throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
He's not going to get me. 53. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
On play action, it's Breeze. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Ready?
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Breeze to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Thomas, the intended target, and it's second down.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Let's go. 21. 7's the mic. 20 seconds.
On play action, now Breeze. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Yannick Ngakoue, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Play action, Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up 4th. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. To throw, it's Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Keith Kirkwood, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is down to 28-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
180. Check, 47.
Let him know, let him know.
Again, it's Fournette. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Let's go. Mike 47. Let's go, defense. Hey, man.
3rd down, it's Armstead. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll run it again with Fournette. That one good for 26 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
We want it. Come to my world.
Now Armstead. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On the run, it's Fournette. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Again, it's Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Tiger.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A 25-yard attempt.
Put this one through, and they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Ready.